this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Auburn Tigers offense will come out first. The Deep South's oldest rivalry will stir deep emotions. In just last year, Auburn gave the Dogs a big scare early in the third quarter, but man, did Georgia pour it on late.
Yeah, it was still 31-13, but there were some moments, there were some cracks, but Georgia took care of business. And I tell you what, Jesse, this is beginning to be a very one-sided rivalry. Auburn needs to show up. Like, Georgia's had bragging rights year after year after year. Auburn's got to shut these guys up.
Yeah, Georgia's won 8 in a row now in this rivalry. You're right. I think the big key for Auburn, they've got to be able to get pressure on the quarterback. Could not do it consistently against Carson Beck. Big reason why Carson Beck did not turn it over in this game last season. That had been a problem for him early in the year. Auburn's defense has to play big today.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe of the 48. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's starts this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big fit.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking for space. It's Frazier. Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right. Found
plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football. And they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Hey, you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker or a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Spins away from the defense. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. The Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Georgia! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Going up top again. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. With the catch, it's dealt. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. The throw. Finds his man, it's Young. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw at Stockton. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Simmons. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Inside the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Tigers! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. It's a seam walk. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Oh, he's got a chance. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. And to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So here comes the Auburn offense. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it from the gun. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Simmons. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught close to the marker, it's Robinson. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Singleton. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Fights off a defender.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, a lot of space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jones. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCray. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime.